congratulations. Night 5 win now for you. 13 nights down, 4 to go, but the Premier League playoffs are in sight now for you. How are you feeling for us to start off with?
Yeah, very happy. Obviously picking up the nightly win. Obviously the 180 record for myself as well. There's still loads of weeks to break that record. But yeah, very happy with tonight. I'm just glad to get over the line. It's been a few weeks since I even won my first game. So as soon as I won the first, I had the winning mentality back.
Night 8 obviously was the last time you won a Premier League night. It's the first time since the second half of the Premier League that you've now picked up a trophy. How does it feel to be the first player ever to win 5 Premier League nights in this format? No one's ever done that before.
Yeah, obviously it feels amazing, but just setting records in the Premier League, right, it's only my second year. But yeah, it's also a good thing to be clear at the top of the table, and heading to the O2, just make sure you top and get that first semi-final in.
You mentioned obviously about being important to be at the top of the table. You were there obviously in that specific place last year, of course, as well. Does that, obviously you know how to do it now, does that give you that much confidence to say, you know, I can do it again? Yeah,
well, like you said, I've done it last year. Why can't I do it again? And obviously the points record as well, that could be broken. But these next few weeks, I'm just going to relax and see where the darts land.
And just finally, obviously you've secured your place now mathematically. You were probably there about week 4, to be fair, but you have secured your place mathematically now in the Premier League darts playoffs. Does that give a little monkey off your back a little bit, or a bit more like freedom to go up there and just go, yeah, do you know what? I'm there already. It doesn't matter now.
Yeah, obviously we've seen the past few years it's always around the 26, 27 point mark. Obviously Luke, he's still on 26, not playing his best starts, but I'm sure he'll get back to it. But for myself, I'm glad I'm 9 points clear of him, because anything could happen within the next few weeks.
Appreciate it, Luke. Thank you.
No worries.
Luke, well done on tonight. How much motivation is there now to go on and make sure you do clinch that top spot?
Yeah, there's a lot of motivation, especially off the back of tonight. Maybe not have played my best darts, but they're the games you want to win.
And the game against Michael van Gerwen, you've obviously had a lot of duels with him over the last couple of years or so, but he seems to be getting a little bit further back to his best, seems to be getting closer to that MVG game. Looking forward to more battles with Michael? Yeah,
me and Michael, we always have a good battle, and I think he started the game 3 out of 3, all on double tops there, and I was thinking, I know how this is going to go, but then he missed, and I let myself in.
We've talked about it quite a lot over the last couple of years, but just all the records that you've broken since you sort of came into the sport 18 months or so ago, does it sort of astound you, all the things you have managed to achieve?
Yeah, I know what I've done for myself and obviously the sport itself, but I've said plenty of times there's not much time to proper sit down and think about what you've done. But for myself, I know what I've done within the space of 18 months, and there's plenty more to come.
Do you often have to reassess your goals, and what are the next sort of things to tick off for you? Do you do that often? Or?
Not really. I think I've said plenty of times, just one of every major and I'll be happy.
Luke, last year when you came into the Premier League, it was on the back of that breakout World Championship. This year you come in as the reigning champion. How different does this campaign feel to last year?
Yeah, obviously it's very different. Being the world champion, there's always a target on my back, especially last year. But I know myself that I've got to perform every week. But obviously it's not been happening. So just to win tonight, really good.
You beat Michael van Gerwen there in the final. Does it still feel different playing Michael van Gerwen? Because I think every other player on tour have been hurt by him so much, whereas when you came onto the scene and you don't have that scar tissue that Michael's inflicted on so many other people.
Yeah, I think for myself, once you get so many wins over somebody, I think you beat him near enough every time. Obviously, he gave me a really good game then, but I've beat him once again.
Is there anyone on tour that you do face where you feel like, right, I need to be more switched on for this, or any bogey player, or someone who just feels different, or does everyone just feel so comfortable for you that you just take everything in your stride?
Yeah, I wouldn't say so, because you can play anyone on a Pro Tour or a Euro Tour, and I know myself they're going to perform to their best, 100 averages, 105s. I know it's coming because the world champion, and they've got to play to their best to beat me.
Cheers, Luke. Well done tonight.
No worries.
Luke, amazing performance tonight. 5 Premier League victories now. Where does this rank to all the records and accomplishments that you've already achieved in your career?
Yeah, it's definitely up there with some of the things that I have done, the records that I've broken. I'm just glad to do it now. Like I said, it's been a few weeks since I won the first game, but like I said, got the first game out of the way and the winning mentality come back, and I got over the line in the final.
You mentioned, well, your last nightly win was in week 8. Did you feel added pressure because there was so much hype on you achieving this feat?
Yeah, I wouldn't say there's pressure, because if I didn't win tonight, then you just got to look on within the weeks ahead. For myself, I knew it was going to come at some point, the way I've been playing, but it's just good to tick it off here in Birmingham.
We haven't got long left now in the Premier League campaign. Is there one particular player who you think is your closest rival now, or you need to keep an eye out for?
Yeah, I think obviously the going price record, it's not on my side. Like I said, Luke Humphries, he's not playing his best darts, but anything could happen. Any player can go and win the next 3-4 weeks, and then they'll be in the top 4. But for myself at the top of the table, it's going to be very crucial watching who does make the top 4.
Thank you.
No worries.
I just wanted to ask, obviously in the final leg, Michael started off, he took the first 2 legs despite having a higher average, and earlier in the night Stephen, started off taking the legs better. What's on your mind in that situation to, even though you're not starting the leg as well, both legs you've came back and you've claimed the victories? Yeah, just you've got to believe in yourself. Usually I'm the fast starter with the 3-4-0 leads as I did against Michael last week. But even if you go 2-3-0 down, there's still loads of legs to be played, and for myself, you're still in the game.
Just one more, if that's all right. Luke, just thought about this. You've broken the record after beating Michael van Gerwen when 12 months ago he beat you here in Birmingham. Is that a nice feeling to think, actually I've broken the record in a place that I lost last year and I managed to do that there? Yeah,
I've lost quite a few finals, but I think my record this year in the finals have been pretty good. Yeah, I'm very happy.
Thanks, Luke.